Europe, they're way down the road from us.
Right, they're gone.
Yeah, we don't have to worry about that.
Nope, not at all.
I mean, please. Yes, there are some mandates. Yes, there are businesses that will force you to have a vaccination card before you come in, but they're certainly not police checking, right? Right? Mayor de Blasio says he might require people to get COVID-19 booster shots if they want to attend concerts, restaurants, and similar indoor venues.
Right. So it's not bad enough that they're restricting your entry already in New York City. But now they keep pulling that carrot and that stick, just keep on dragging it down the road for you.
I think it's a fair question that we're going to analyze now. With all of our approaches to COVID, we're going to update them because we're dealing with some new challenges at the moment. Yeah, the stupid Omicron thing, that's what he's talking about. The Omicron variant that's coming here that has incredible similarity to the common cold. Do we really have to panic over this?
Yes.
Do we?
Yes, the government says yes,
Okay.
so you must. And
All right.
this is, they got to get you to panic so that they can institute even more control. They have to have an excuse to continue the requirements. If you want to, quote, be free, then you've got to submit to this. And the only way we can get you to do that is if we scare the crap out of you first.
Such a new mandate could include a second dose of the COVID-19 vaccine. Currently, the city requires proof of just a single shot to enter certain indoor businesses. That'll move. I mean, that'll go to 2 and then 3. It's coming. They're gonna be checking us. In fact, there have been checks in this country with police officers. Where was that? Was that New York?
Oh, yeah, New York City. I mean, they've already got the requirement that you must be vaccinated to enter the businesses and stuff.
And fortunately, a lot of police officers and sheriff's departments are saying, no, we're not going to do that. We're not going to do that. And thank you for that. For those who are, abiding by the U.S. Constitution.
What's that?
Yeah, we don't, it's an old standby that we don't pay attention to much anymore.
I thought that was a ship. Is it a ship?
Maybe that's what I'm confusing it with.
Yeah, I don't know what else you would be talking about here.
Also in New York City, Bill de Blasio made a big announcement yesterday. All private sector employees in New York City will now be required to implement a COVID-19 mandate by December 27th.
So that would have been you and I.
That would have been us.
Just 10 years ago. Working in Manhattan for Glenn.
Yep.
Okay, neat.
So Glenn would have been forced to implement this, I guess, by the city mandate. Public sector workers were already subject to the vaccine mandates. This new move means everyone who works in the city will now be subject to a vaccine mandate. Wow.
That's not good, bro.
Whew. The more universal they are, the more likely employees will say, okay, it's time. I'm going to do this. Because you can't jump from one industry to another or one company to another. It's something that needs to be universal to protect all of us. This communist bastard.
Isn't he gone yet?
And he's doing this at the last few moments he can possibly do it. Stop. Yeah. Now, I think the next guy, maybe he'll remove some of this stuff because he seems less likely to do this kind of thing.
We'll see, huh?
I hope.
But I mean, this is
wow.
This is the fertile ground that for a century, American education has brought us to this moment where we've raised several generations now who are taught to believe that their rights come from government. And so if they come from government, then the government can dictate when you're free, where you can go, what you must do, how you must submit.
And they're doing it.
It's paying off, right?
Yeah. Children 5 to 11 in New York City will now also be required to show proof of at least one shot before being allowed access to indoor dining, fitness, and entertainment. So I guess movie theaters.
Yeah.
They can't go to a movie. They can't go to restaurants. They can't go to fitness place. I don't know how many 5 to 11-year-olds are really working out at the gym, but Probably a few on the upper end of that age group. Our health commissioner has put a series of mandates in place. They have won in court, state court, federal court, every single time. Really? They've been challenged and have won? And it's because they're universal and consistent, and they're about protecting public right now from a clear and present danger, said de Blasio. I don't know how do they take it?
The first mandate.
My God.
We should have been out in the streets.
Yeah.
In March of 2020.
Yep. Because now they're really far down the road in New York City. They're almost to Europe. They're almost, and Europe is almost to Australia, and pretty soon it'll all be gone.